The Division III State Boys Basketball Finals coming up here on ONN as Akron-St. Vincent-St. Mary battles Jamestown Greenview. It's certainly a very talented Akron-St. Vincent-St. Mary team that comes to this afternoon's championship match. And certainly athletic ability and basketball talent would favor Akron-St. Vincent-St. Mary, but Jamestown Greenview, a team that plays very hard.
Yeah, the Rams, they want to play very hard. They want to slow the basketball down.
State championship. The opening tap slapped around, controlled by the Rams of Jamestown Greenview. Greg Haynes, 5'10 senior, averaging 12 points, 7.5 assists per game. Sends it to Trevor Thomas.
6-0 right now and really haven't been tested.
Pass stolen away. Ali Samavali. Lead V for the jam by LeBron. Here's Haynes spinning into the lane. Jumper no good. McClure, the offensive foul. The Division III Player of the Year with his first foul. Greenview will have to be successful offensively, inside and out, driving into the lane, missing the runner, but tipping it back in is Josh Carter.
You got to make them pay when they press. You got to score on the other end.
7-2, Greenview on top. LeBron James brings St. Vincent. To call Drew Joyce, who's checking into the game, diminutive would be a vast understatement. Sheehan Carter checks into the game for St. Vincent-St. Mary and pulls down the miss of Josh Carter's cleaner in the lane. Irish break. LeBron James puts St. Vincent. Trevor Thomas out high. Haynes gets the rebound and puts his team
out there, though.
Nice pass inside for the layup. 10 points a game. Greenview by 3, 11-8. Half of those offensive rebounds. Haynes into the lane.
Making those 6 to 8 foot shots.
One thing I've noticed here early on, Jay, Greenview hasn't backed down. Long three by Drew Joyce. And watch Drew Joyce spot up out high.
My new best friend right there.
Carter's first look inside and the shot blocked on the lineup. Greenview on the inbound to Haynes. Nice leave right side for the shot off the other way. Samavali to the baseline. Thomas had a hand on the loose ball, tracks it down. Inbound pass was stolen by James to Samavali. And the former.
Controlling the pace of this game.
Missed them both in I think, a very surprising first period of action. Matthews slices into the lane, pop the bucket and a foul. Carlin. Free throw by Matthews. Scored the first 8 points of the game for St. Vincent-St. Mary. Chris Bailey into the game for Greenview, guarding James. Here's a feed to Samavali, a deep corner three, and he sticks it to tie the game. Coach the next day saying that's what Mom would have wanted. She would have wanted me to coach. So he is coaching with a heavy heart. Fifth lead change.
Tournament, I've only missed one game.
And this in the high school, but St. Vincent-St. Mary head by a bucket by sticking a jumper. Greg Haynes looks for the tie into the lane, that knocked out of his hands. Trevor Thomas recovers. 18 rather than 14 have been threes.
Yeah, that zone's doing a nice job of keeping them out. That's exactly what Greenview wants. They don't want them getting in the lane.
Maverick Carter's back into the game. Post up inside, muscles it up. Carter headed to Western Michigan.
Yeah. If they don't get the ball inside to their best player, they need to get the ball inside to him and good things will happen.
Carter misses both free throws. Wonderful spin move on the 4-point lead for the Rams. 5.5 remaining in the second quarter. Drew Joyce gets open deep in the corner and he's covered again. Again, they sit back in that zone, Jay.
Yeah, they sure do, and it just looks like the Irish just want to pass it around the outside and look for the little fella. He's fired up. Got it again right here. He catches it. He's got his feet ready and knocks it down. No wasted motion.
That was Herman Matthews lost it on the way up. Might have got away with a carry also. In the lane, McClure.
Let's see if they flex. Ooh. Not quite enough flex in those.
John Taylor has it out high, kicks it right side. Samavali spots up and scores.
Up here late in the second quarter.
They sure have. Greg Haynes backs in. Good ball fake, one-hander.
Man.
LeBron James working on Berman Matthews. Mraz spots up on the cross-court skip to the game. One of the things that Keith Dambrot told us prior to the game is Greenview and Vincent-St. Mary on that situation, so they get it back in. Maverick Carter had his shot rejected by McClure, but gets it back underneath. There's a steal out high by Semavali, glides in. The shot doesn't go. It's 0 for 4 at the line. Back end. A Division III championship game record. Semavali had a shot at it there, but Sheon Cotton comes away with the miss. Back to Maverick Carter into the lane. Missed it, got it back, leans in, and scores. They're all over the floor. Greenview breaks it. Bounce pass to Berman Matthews. Couple of ball fakes. Oh, it's the shot. The rebound follow up and in by a lot of it thanks to Greenview turnovers. And Greg Haynes trying to avoid one right now in the backcourt. Does. Sends it middle forward to Trevor Thomas, who will spot him at the free throw line. And when he left his hands, he felt it was short. Out high, James and Thomas tangle. Feed to Semavali. Three, rattles around and out. James the rebound and a bucket.
Greenview's got to get that rebound. They're forcing them to shoot the ball outside, but they must rebound out of the zones.
Lead at 8. Steal on the inbound. Sheon Cotton will go to foul. Sheon Cotton at the line. Couple of points and 3 rebounds against Canal. Works middle of the floor with the basketball. Back to the ball handler, Greg Haynes, and they double team him immediately on the wing. Nice
found him.
Side. Wide open
from along the baseline.
And that's patience right there and being in control.
It sure is. That's where the good guys, the point guard's got to find them.
Just ties a Division III championship record. Joyce has the fans here today just in disbelief at his ability to shoot the basketball. He's going to try another one. 6 for 6. Oh! 6 for 6. Drew Joyce. He has 18 points in 6 minutes of court time. 48-35 is the advantage. St. Vincent-St. Mary. Berman Matthews trying to rally the Rams, and a travel is called.
You got to be patient right there. That's what they want you to do. They want you to get out of sync. That's where that pressure defense causes you to get rushing a little bit. But another big shot.
He is generously listed at 5'2", but I think everyone's under the general nice inbounds to LeBron James, who hangs. Fighting Irish. Greg Haynes into the lane goes James, scoops and missed. Struggle this afternoon, hasn't scored. LeBron James with 16. James at the line.
Just having to spread the zone out on the perimeter a little bit more.
Second free throw.
Yeah, Greenview really hasn't been able to get it into the lane much like this at all.
Yes, it was on you, John. LeBron James watching Keith Dambrot and the clock. James to the right side. Good ball. Drew Joyce, 7 for 7. Oh, there it is. 21 points for Drew Joyce to end the third period. St. Vincent-St. Mary a quarter.
32-2, and Joyce has got 21 of those on 7.
LeBron James to be a factor. I don't think you expected a 5'2" freshman to do you in.
I don't think so, and he continues to knock them down for him.
This started. Greenview inbounded the ball into our midcourt stripe, and Joe Pauly walked over
and forced the tempo now themselves.
15-point lead, and out high. Haynes had a 3 go in and out. The follow in by Carter headed to Western Michigan, but is reconsidering that decision. The Western Michigan basketball coaching staff, Bob Donowald, they were all fired after the end of the MAC season. LeBron James are rethinking that decision right now after the entire coaching staff at Western Michigan was fired. Haynes works into the lane, gets knocked off. So often in a game like this,
semifinal game, they sometimes have a tougher game to get it.
Left in the Division III state championship game. Akron St. Vincent-St. Mary on top by 14 points.
So that the other team had shot 26.
Trevor Thomas in here for the rebound. For James, his 7th rebound. Underneath, Semavali at the line. Vincent-St. Mary. Greg Haynes gliding inside. LeBron James rejects.
Step too far.
John Taylor, LeBron James. Everywhere but in. Joyce. 5'2" freshman. The 3-point shooting, a big factor in the advantage for St. Vincent-St. Mary. Nice wraparound dish.
It hits his hands, and that's what good shooting coaches teach you.
Triangle out of it you're going to look for. 59-43 advantage for his Akron St. Vincent-St. Mary Fighting Irish. Greg Haynes spots up and scores. Dribbles into the lane. Skip feed, Drew Joyce. Into the lane for James with the left in. One-hander no good. Gets it back. Missed it again. LeBron James comes out of the pack, racing the break, and moving up the floor, right past Trevor Thomas with a sweet move into the lane.
Nice slide by there, avoids the charge and gets it in with. It's just that St. Vincent-St. Mary's knocked down a lot of three-point shots.
O&M, the Division I state championship game. That close to a state championship in Division III. Charleston, Southeastern, Cedarville. Long three deep in the corners, an air ball by Chris Bailey. LeBron James, the rebound. 1:47 left to play. LeBron James, a big day. Cared for 236.
Here to play, be able to play and compete. There's a need to learn to win, how to win and lose. There's a fight not to give him up a few times and still been dunked on, but
that type of contribution from Carter here today.
Well, he should.
During his career, Bill Green. Into the lane goes Haynes.
A little bit better team here tonight.
Fouled. Now high Mraz is double. A total of 17 points. Seniors embrace to show you the depth of talent. The 6'7" Germany Johnson hasn't played a minute in this game and didn't play in the semifinals. He's a 6'7" sophomore.
You see the Rams are still out on him defensively. Still hustling, still competing.
Lee Cotton with the basketball inside for Jason Sherry, who drops the Vincent-St. Mary team.
They sure are. They've got good athletes. They're also very good at the fundamentals.
By Joyce, still way shy of the state record for made threes in the game. That's 16. Here's a steal by Crosswhite, who glides in. And
Okay.
12 seconds left in the game and gets into the scorebook. Tom Boscheni doing a great job for us here today. Bringing you all the great sights and sounds and pictures of this Division III state championship game, which has 3 seconds left. The countdown continues to a state championship for Akron St. Vincent-St. Mary.
It's a down, big momentum boost.
21 points in 11 minutes, and
Matthews.
Greg Haynes caps off a day where Carter would score just 6 points. LeBron James picked up the slack with 25.
St. Vincent-St. Mary High School. Congratulations.